Yeah, potentially. I think we could and should have got more than what we did tonight. We had a decent platform with wickets in hand. It's been a little bit of a pattern at different times throughout our later overs that we haven't quite been able to capitalise as well as we could. I think Delhi were good tonight in terms of their three seamers in particular, and the left arm orthodox on debut was fantastic. But I don't think we were as efficient in terms of hitting the ball into gaps and some of the options, and I certainly think we didn't quite get the score that we were capable of tonight.
Coach, we see here, batting first is sort of been such a disadvantage. The teams tend to lose a lot more wickets in power play because the conditions are assisting the bowlers. Have you been able to pinpoint, in hindsight 4 games down now, have you been able to pinpoint what exactly is causing that issue? All teams across the board are practicing.
I think every team would probably be thinking about it and talking about it at the moment. I guess from our point of view, I think we've actually had opportunities. We've bowled first, we've batted first all 4 times in Bangalore, but we certainly had opportunities in our earlier games to close those games out. So whilst I guess just looking at it from our point of view, obviously it seems that batting second, it's favourable conditions, but I still think if we're really honest with ourselves, we had opportunities especially the first couple of games against Mumbai and UP to get results, and tonight we were comprehensively outplayed. Whether we were batting first, batting second, we weren't good enough tonight, and so again, just looking at it from our point of view, I know the record of that. I sort of don't quite buy into it as much from our point of view.
Great start to the season. First he was sort of like down. But after that, when Jonathan came in and then the left right combination, do you think that unsettled RCB's bowling plans and then just took off and went on 4-5 overs? And they did not stop them at all. What went wrong in the bowling?
Yeah, I think probably couldn't have asked for a better start in the first 3 overs. When you're sort of defending a probably below par score, you need to start well, and we did that. Credit to Shafali and Jess. I thought they moved around the crease. They put pressure back on us as a bowling side, and unfortunately we weren't able to respond consistently enough for long enough. We leaked far too many boundaries, obviously, in that partnership. So yeah, credit to them with how they played, but certainly our execution at times wasn't as good as it needed to be.
So just when you are playing on these those kind of tracks, and what is the kind of message given to the batter that's going out to bat? Is it to sort of rotate the strike or take the game head on and hit, because you have number 7 all of them who can hit. But when the strike was not being turned over to someone like a Perry who's settled in there. So what is the kind of planning that happens on a tricky track like that, because surfaces in Bangalore are changed with each game? So was it easy to plan for such surfaces?
Yeah, I think getting back to the toss, I think that's probably one of the big things, is to be able to assess what a score that you need in the first innings and how to go about that. So that's certainly been a focus of our, in recent games, our communication as a group, how we're discussing what options are best at different times, and whilst there still needs to, I guess, be that rotation of strike, especially when you've got set batters and you want them to face as many balls as you can. You also want in the T20 game, when players get opportunities that they think they can hit the ball for boundaries, that they still take that and back themselves. So it's trying to strike that balance, and at times we've been okay with that, but at times we haven't, and that's something for our players and us as a team to continue to work on. We've obviously got a week to prepare, and we've got a couple of games, and it's going to be a test of character now to really bounce back and hopefully respond in a really good way in the next 2 games.
Any other questions? Yes. Yeah, one final question.
Just like 4 successive losses in front of such a supportive home crowd. How do you pick the team back up? Still not out of contention, but 4 successive losses is a little too much, I think, for the players as well. How do you sort of, what will you see yourself doing over the next week?
Well, I think it's a process over the next week. We certainly have to put our hand up, all of us, to say that we're disappointed in our performances in Bangalore. We have such great support, and we're desperate to get results for them, and we haven't done that here. And there's some lessons to learn in how we've played. So again, we need to take those lessons and learn from it, but we also got to look at some of the things that we've done well and try and do it for longer and still remain positive. As you said, we're still alive in the competition. There was only last year at different times it looked like we were on the edge, and obviously the way it ended was how we all wanted from an RCB point of view. So you still got a dream is that you can get those results. I still think we've got, I know we've got a team that's got huge quality. We've got to find a way of getting back to our best cricket like we started the tournament, and just get that first real performance under our belt and get some confidence back. It's obviously a tight competition. You play against these teams all the time as well, so I think if you can get some confidence up, you never know, you can turn it around. But we've got to, it's going to take a little bit of work, and we've got to keep believing. And come next Saturday, hopefully you'll see a really spirited and determined RCB to bounce back.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.